Brussels is poised to slap Britain with legal action over its move to scrap EU red tape on Northern Ireland. EU states, led by France, backed plans set out last night by the bloc's new Brexit chief Maroš Šefčovič at a private meeting of senior diplomats. The Slovak Commission vice president could launch formal legal proceedings as early as today, sources have told Express.co.uk. Eurocrats are furious that Downing Street has announced it intends to unilaterally delay the introduction of customs checks on supermarket and other agricultural goods shipped between mainland Britain and Northern Ireland. Number 10 argues the temporary measures are designed to give people and businesses extra time to adapt to life under the Brexit divorce deals protocol to avoid a hard border. To keep the Irish border open, Northern Ireland effectively remains part of the EU's single market, and some checks are now made on some products arriving from the rest of the UK. Whitehall officials fear the EU demands to maintain its burdensome bureaucracy are risking a flare-up in violence after unionists were left outraged by the introduction of trade controls in the Irish Sea. Brussels is now planning a twin-track retaliation that could ultimately result in the government being hauled before the European Court of Justice. Mr. Šefčovič told diplomats the Commission will trigger formal legal proceedings against Britain for failing to properly implement the Northern Ireland Protocol. The EU's Brexit chief believes he has identified legal grounds in the withdrawal agreement to ensure European judges have jurisdiction over the row. As a result, Britain could be slapped with huge multi-million-pound fines or trade sanctions if it refuses to follow the court's ruling. Mr. Šefčovič will also send a political warning to Downing Street, insisting the government's action are in breach of good faith provisions, an EU source told Express.co.uk. They're already substantively breaching the protocol by not properly implementing it in the first place. Good faith is an angle too. Brussels will argue Britain has not yet completed work on new permanent border control posts and handed the bloc's customs officials access to trade databases. The legal action is likely to add more fuel to the fire in the already fractious post-Brexit relationship between the UK and EU.